Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Zero Mission with me, Get Dave Dio. I have no idea where to go. Perhaps thither? I started recording, and then thought I had most definitely hit a dead end, so I stopped. Because if we take a look at our map, I can't go left from the save point anymore. Aha! We're in business, and we are in a gravity suit. The best type of business, if you ask me. I guess I can drop a bomb this time. This is probably the easiest super missile pickup of all time. It's kind of funny, that one could get blown up by a bomb, but not a shine spark. Maybe I just had the positioning off a little bit. Okay, that's just them trying to prevent it from being a one-way path. Platforming should be a lot easier now that we can jump infinitely. Okay, and that's just sort of an escape hatchet. Alright. Okay, thank goodness. I was about to panic. I mean, I was a little disappointed about not having the screw attack before, but that would have been too much to bear. So I have a theory that I need to get to the yellow spacecraft. Oh, do you see me? Are you gonna show me who's boss? I'm boss. Oh, dang it. Pretty crazy that you don't need the screw attack to beat the game. I get the feeling we're gonna need to pick up some power bombs. Very, very soon. The escape hatch for sequence breakers like me. And very, very careless players of the game. The gravity suit, for some reason, gives you a lava immunity. I don't really know why, but it's always been like that. But not to boiling lava. Not sure why there's no like cross-contamination of lava into this area, but I'm not gonna complain. Do I even want to go this way? I believe the answer is no. I want to start working my way right. But you know what? I'm glad we did the exploration. T.S. Eliot would be proud. Alright, we have to go that way, but we got super missiles, so there we go. There's 20 super missiles in the game, as in like 10 pickups at 2 apiece. And I think there's power bombs, and I would assume they're the same amount. Secretly, it's always been kind of that number. Oh boy. I guess there's no point in not letting me destroy these enemies. Because, like, if they trigger the alarm, what are they gonna do about it now? I've got the plasma beam. There we go. I kinda wanna know what's down here. Okay, whoop. Man, we're collecting super missiles like crazy. I had 8 at the start of this episode. We've found 30% of the super missile drops in the game. Assuming my 20 theory is correct. Now that I mention it, I don't really know what I'm basing it off of. But Super Metroid had 10 super missile and 10 power bomb pickups, so that's gotta count for something, right, gang? Probably would have been a good spot to Shine Spark. I'm okay with getting shot there. Not that time, though. I did not consent that time. It's interesting that none of them drop anything. Also, nice perk that if you kill all of them, they just leave you alone. I'd like to save my game, thank you. We're on a good run, everybody. Save complete. I'm liking this shooting enemies before they ever see anything, so I'm going to keep going with that. Also, I'm liking this kill everyone. That'll show them for chasing me. Okay, now we hijack their ship. So in Super Metroid, there's a glass tube you can blow up with a power bomb. Just trying to be a little cautious here. The alarm was triggering. At some point they might have an enemy in sort of a... One sec. Poor man's Shine Spark. Alright, well played. There we go. It's just not as good as it was in Super Metroid, everybody. Because, like, charge beaming was the secret to the game in Super Metroid. There's actually, like, a charged plasma beam shot, you know, with your other potential upgrades. Upgrading it was much stronger than a super missile. Almost, possibly more than double, actually. By the end of the game, a normal blast is stronger than a super missile. Little known fact. Yeah, okay, we've got an enemy adapted to our newfound power. I'm not sure what's going on there. This guy. Doesn't seem to be happening anytime soon. Alright. Well, far be it from me to not pick up some energy. A little bit easier to make the journey this time. Why not? We're having a good run. All the way to the end of the game, I say. There's all that stuff up there, but do we need it? The game is basically daring me to open that red door. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to go straight up, but that looks like a screw attack only thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Actually, there's a pretty good chance. Alright. Ah! There we are. The 11th time's the charm. It's crazy punishment he took. It's actually a little unnerving. I've grown overconfident for my new firepower. And yeah, I was saying something before, but don't worry about it. Inconsequential. I was thinking like, hey, maybe I'll go back and get the screw attack, but no, we've come this far. And, you know, like, a big part of the Metroid game is, like, not finding everything the first time, and, like, that it can be a really good power-up is kind of neat to me. I remember, I mean, it took me forever to find the spring ball in Super Metroid. Lining this up is going to be kind of hard. There we go. There we go, and in one episode we double our super missile count. It's actually quite ominous. And one more for good measure. Even though if I go left, I think that's the end of the game. Oh, fine, we'll check it out. The game hides a powerbomb door on me. We saw a space pirate carrying one of those off. I suppose I could double check that it's a powerbomb door, but it's almost certain. Aside from for exploration reasons, I'm pretty sure you could beat Super Metroid without a power bomb. Alright, well played. Like, you have to use one to get through a couple doors, blow up a pipe at one point, and there might even be a sequence break on that, to be honest. But, it's not like there's any enemies that need to be killed with one. You can kill Metroids with it in Super, but the Ice Beam method is still the traditional approach. Alright, let's go for it. I want to see what's waiting for us here. Also, according to a comment I got in the comment section, because of my sequence breaking for super missiles, I skipped like an entire boss, which I think is pretty cool. Of course, the door is locked. Reminds me a bit of the Silver Space Hunters from Metroid, or Super Metroid, but those guys were honestly a bit more difficult to fight. These guys, they just have a ton of hit points and you just gotta grind through them. There's no real timing component or anything. Oh! Maybe we'll do a little bit more of that. Making sure I have the space jump. That's a return path. This is leading me to power bombs. We're not done the exploration phase. Fascinating. That could mean there's more bosses for me to face. Also, this would be much faster with a power bomb. You know, sooner or later you'd think they'd stop coming after me. Just in the nick of time. Got a return path. Alright, game. I'm done being coy. Things that would be easier with screw attack, by the way. Okay, you can jump a bit more rapidly. So in Super Metroid, there was a certain tempo to the screw attack, and if you didn't follow it, or pardon me, to the space jump, and if you didn't follow it, you were just kind of, I don't know, screwed. Like you would just fall all the way back down. So I still habitually do it quite a bit. This seems significant. Or like a cockpit. I'm not quite ready for that yet. Oh, I was flying! Or just looking out the window. Dude's just looking out the window. Gets shot by a trespasser. You should be saving here, senses tingling. Shot in a save room is nothing sacred. You gonna let me save? Alright. That was kind of interesting. I was thinking I'd be done here, but we're at, 18 minutes. I think we'll go a little bit long. Yeah, you thought I was gonna say it. Actually, you probably didn't, because you can see a timeline. But for me, it's all a surprise. I don't have cheats. But this has got the look of a boss fight. Man, I was so sure it would lead to power bombs. Okay, well we still have the drop-down option, I guess. Why not? Alright, down we go. Oh, you're mine. I wonder if that's the same guy who stole one from before. Oh man. There might be room for still more items, because they crammed power bombs in there. How do you like me now? It was a reckless use of precious ammo. No, I had to open the door anyway. We're good. Alright, I'm doing it. Alright, now we're swimming in them. Okay, well let's run up, save, and then check out that corridor. And we'll call it an episode. If you're not gonna drop a power bomb, I don't want to deal with you. Ah, dang it. See, we still don't have enough that we can really be indiscriminate with our ammo, though. Which is a little bit of a problem, because that's how I like to be. Also, one person mentioned that, like, maybe the ice beam is also, like, an anti-gravity beam because things don't fall when you freeze them. I don't know how it works, because they also don't sink when you step on them, so if they were, like, floating, like they were filled with a gas lighter than air, you know. The important thing is that you don't worry about it, sit back, have yourself a great day. If there's no possible chance that the Metroid universe could be real, that one would be okay with me. I love Metroid games, but whew, they're the stuff of nightmares. I don't like it. I also don't like this. Okay, we just need a really accurate shot. Well, that's my specialty. Sup? Yeah, I knew it. Oh, frack. Did not see that coming. Not a fan. Okay, everybody, old Dave might need to look at the map here. We're just having ourselves a gay old time. Okay. Little unrealistic that these guys have stopped to fight me. I hope they'll let me get on the ship now. What? Oh no, that wasn't leading forward anyway. That was leading to a save point. I'm not freaking out about that one. Okay, we checked out what the escape route, or the return route was going to be on this one. No need to fight those guys. Seriously, you have minutes to live, you gotta get off of this. Hope I don't need another one of those, or we just got ourselves the bad ending of the game. It was not blocked by power bombs. By it, I mean the ship. It was blocked by, like just a symbol, which I'm hoping was tied to... Is that Mecha Ridley? Get going, you fat piece of crap! I'm handling the stress well, and I handle the stress of Metroid games very well. Oh hey, I could have shine sparked or something. Just die. Hope I don't have to fight a boss after this. Alright, sweet. Gonna steal your ride, buddy. Somehow. And I jump on it. There we go. I think she'd want to take that gun off at a time like this. Press Y to shoot. I like that it still flies with a flagellum. So... surely now. Sweet. Zero mission. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll believe it when I see the credits, with real names. Well, this is the first time I've played through all of this game. The last time I played, I don't know how far I got. I beat Kraid, I didn't beat Ridley, so I was somewhere in there. So I got maybe to like the halfway point. Overall, fantastic. I had a really good time. I mean, except for the parts where I was having a really bad time, but even those were kind of a rush. Woo! So, very glad I did it. I can only imagine Metroid Prime would have been less fun, what with the motion control debacle. Yamamoto Kenji. Well done, team. It's pretty cool. You go back. Like, look at that. 3 guys for package and manual design. They don't even make those anymore. Relatively small development team, too. It's bonkers. Nowadays, like, it takes a bazillion people to make even a simple game, and I don't really know why. I think a big part of that just has to do with, like, general deployment methods. Like, I remember being on a flight to PAX one year, and there were a whole bunch of people from the gaming industry, you know, sitting around me. And at first I found it kind of intimidating, and then I heard a couple rows in front a guy from Microsoft talking about, like, all the games he'd worked on and how, like, he worked on Mass Effect 2. And, you know, that was the high point. And I was like, well, yeah, but you weren't a developer. So you worked on, like, making sure it had, like, an ESRB rating and stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe he was involved in some other way or coordinated with the team a lot, but I don't know. Always seemed kind of weird to me. Oh. Little Samus. Putting some graffiti on the ancient statue. I have a feeling we're not getting swimsuit Samus. Hey! No helmet though. Not bad for the first try. Your time, like 4 hours. Hey! We beat 4 hours. 71%. Ooh. I was a bit optimistic. See you next mission, everybody. Thanks for watching. I had a good time. Really glad I played through the game finally. Also, if you're deciding between Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission, I would say Metroid Zero Mission, 100%. Fusion, there's no aspect of it that's better than any aspect of this one, but this might be my favorite Metroid game of all time, actually. Like, I had a really good time. Anyway, enough of this.